Hey, good evening, people. This is D Burst, 1/4 of Fresh Perspective, and you tuning in to the first edition of many more to come of Homage Speaks. During this segment, this is just my personal time to talk about how I view certain sports topics. And today we want to talk about the first couple games of the NBA playoffs so far. Where should I start? We can start with Cleveland. Cleveland versus Indiana. Shout out to Cleveland for pulling out a tough win. It was real rocky. Born Ready was coming. I mean, Lance Stevenson was coming, and he was coming hard. Paul George was playing like a superstar, but it was just too much Kyrie and LeBron in that matchup. Indy, you gotta close out those kind of games. You're gonna be in probably about two or three more of those situations, and you got to come out with them to make this a series. You can win this series based on the matchups. Jeff Teague, Jeff Teague, Monte Ellis, they can do enough to keep you in the game at the guard positions. Lance Stevens is a game changer as long as he coming in, running the offense, getting in the lane, making plays for other people. You're going to be in the game. Paul George, you got to continue to cook. You have to make LeBron James come check you. If J.R. Smith is on you, no disrespect to J.R. because you are my guy, but you should not. I repeat, you should not be able to guard Paul George at this point of your career and this point in his career. It's time to do work. Uh, Kevin Love played solid, came out with 10 points, and then you finished the game with 17. But we know you're a front runner. You're one of the league leaders in points in the first quarter, which is okay. Great job by you doing what you're supposed to do. Tristan Thompson, way to be an animal on the boards, even though you should be an animal on the boards because they don't have that much rebound. But all in all, good strong game from the Cavaliers. Look for them to make some adjustments as well as Paul George. Paul George, you did make a comment about you need to get the ball at the end of the game. Well, sir, you had the ball at the end of the game and you passed it. CJ Miles, if he passed it to you, you got to make that shot. You got to your sweet spot. You made a great move, squared up. I've seen you hit that shot time and time again. You've been in the gym shooting that shot time and time again. Get that shot done. Paul George, you're 0-15 in shots with 20 seconds or less. Next time you get that opportunity, make it 1 for 16. I believe in you, sir. You put in a lot of work, overcame your injury, and stepped your game and having the best season of your career this season. Put it all together, get it done. Shout out to John Wall. I just got an email for Donald Trump, and he told me that the wall was being built in Atlanta and in Washington first. We're not even worried about the border. John Wall is here, and the wall is up, and he's coming. John Wall has to perform at a superstar level and be the best player in this series in order for Washington to have a chance to beat the Hawks. Dennis Schroeder, you played solid. You played like the second-tier point guard that you are. And that's very good. But Dwight Howard, I was looking for you to be a superstar. It's time for you to get your name back. It's time for you to let everybody know that you're still here. You're still capable of dominating basketball game. Paul Millsap, please don't be Tree Sap. Don't be the sap sucker. Be Millsap. Be the guy that works. Be a little bit more aggressive. The Morris twin should not be able to offset what you do. You're an all-star. He's a twin. So that means he's not even the best version of himself because he got to split his ability with somebody. So that means you should cook him and you should cook him raw. But we're talking about Paul Millsap here. That's just not his game. That's just not his style. He's a solid player. But in order for the Hawks to go where they really want to go or capable of going, because they got one of the top defensive teams in the league and they play team ball and they got a great rotation, Paul Millsap got to lead that charge, him and Dwight Howard. Dennis Schroeder got to be the third guy and not the second guy. If you can get Dennis Schroeder to be the third guy, man, he might cook with some real gas because it's probably going to be more gas on that court cooking than in that restaurant he's cooking with. I'm telling you that right now. Another game we want to talk about is the Spurs and the Grizzlies. They didn't have a chance. Marc Gasol, you came out strong. You played one of the best games I ever seen you play. I think it's because you was amped up. You was going against your brother. I saw your dad in the building and he was going at him. But man, you can't check Kawhi Leonard, Patty Mills, Danny Green, You just can't check them out. Tony Parker, you can't do it all. Mike Conley Jr., you started out strong. I was very proud of you the way you approached it in the first quarter and the second quarter. You looked like you was worth that money. But then that third quarter happened. And you out there like Vince Carter saved me. What you thought this was? Vince Sanity? No, man, this is Vincent Carter. 19 years in the league. I'm just happy to see him still playing and not be bum sauce out there. But don't put Vince in a position to do something that he ain't never did in his career, and that's carry a team. He can't do it. It's not his game. Hall of Fame player, though. The next team I would like to talk about is, where y'all want to go with it? Oh, I know where I want to go. Shout out to Jason Kidd, Giannis Antetokounmpo on the Bucks. I have to pay some homage right now. Homage is due, so I pay it. I did not think that the Milwaukee Bucks was going to go into Toronto and do what they did from the defensive standpoint. I knew they was going to get buckets because Giannis Antetokounmpo is a matchup problem. Those guys run great motion offense. Malcolm Brogdon is actually playing like a veteran player already. Sky's the limit for that kid. But Toronto, Kyle Lowry, DeMar DeRozan, you can't beat anybody going 10 for 40. Look at, man, everybody who know me know I can shoot the basketball. I think I can go out there and do 2 for 10 in the NBA basketball game. I really think I can go do that. Kyle Lowry, you got to be the all-star. You're an all-star player. Don't be an all-star player because your team has a good record. Be an all-star player because you're one of the best players in the league. Now, you got everybody on my team, on my panel, calling you bum juice. Hey, man, you're looking like bum sauce. You can't go out there and play the game like that because they need you to perform at a high level to get it done. Shout out to my man, Serge Ibaka. You did your thing. As always, I expect you to play at a high level, and you always do. Now we got to go to the one of the biggest games because I'm not going to talk about the Clippers. Not going to talk about the Clippers and the Utah Jazz. Shout out to Joe Johnson. Somebody told me that you was a Hall of Fame player. Yeah, we'll say that for another day. You're nowhere near one of the best players that I've ever seen pick up a basketball. I don't care about situational greatness. I'm talking about cold-blooded assassin. Hall of Fame, one of the best players to pick up the ball. Not you, Joe Johnson. You averaged 16 for your career, but you are a solid and respected player. You can play 1, 2, and 3. You're a great player, and you had a great game against the Clippers. But here's the thing. Don't be alarmed, Clipper fans, because Joe, he might come out the next game and give you 6. That's just what he do. 26, 6. Next game, he'll give you 11. Play the whole game, too. But that's a wild card that the Utah Jazz have. They have a guy like Joe Johnson coming off their bench who can give you great minutes and be efficient and effective in those minutes. And they also play very well without the top shot blocker in the NBA, Rudy Gobert on the floor, who had suffered a high period extension knee injury. Chris Paul, we did challenge you. Me and Courtney Chappelle, we challenged you to get 25 to 30 points and get your assist. Hey, sir, you did it. And you still lost. So guess what? That means y'all got to do a little bit more. You got to do a little bit more. That roster is too talented and have too much cohesiveness to play at the level that they're playing at and losing games just like that. You should not be losing those kind of games. But hopefully they'll figure it out just to get to the second round and get banged on by the Warriors. But now we got to talk about 2 teams, 2 matchups that near dear to my heart because I was a Thunder fan at one point. I still support Russ Gardner and the Thunder organization, but I left when Kevin Durant left. And whenever you get through, y'all can get upset. We'll talk about that on another edition of Homage Speaks on how I feel about Kevin Durant, and I'm coming to your aid, but you better not let me down because I need you. Lord knows I need you. We just went to Easter and gave out them Easter eggs. Man, just give me one and crack it for Kevin Durant so he can get this ring, please. He needs it. Because if he lose, he might well retire. Because nobody's going to view him the same. He got to win, and he got to keep winning, and he got to keep winning because that's the reason why he went to that team and that organization, to win. Ain't no losing. But anyway, shout out to C.J. McCollum. Did y'all see C.J. McCollum? In case y'all didn't know who C.J. McCollum was, if you tuned in, you know now. The man has always been one of the top shooting guards in the league. He's improving. It's nothing on that court offensively he can't do. He can do it all. He can score. He's top 7 in the league in 3-point percentage. He one of the top 20 scores in the game. I mean, this guy is nothing short of amazing. Dame Lillard, CJ McCollum, y'all gonna play ball. Y'all gonna get all the buckets you want, but you got to get your teammates involved some kind of way. Y'all got to raise their level of play so y'all can be in the game. Kevin Durant, thank you, man. You're gonna get a lot of haters, but people not gonna really understand that you went out there and played efficient basketball and it was easy. Wait till you got to sweat a little bit and work. Just wait till you got to sweat a little bit and work. I seen your energy. You was playing hard. You was playing aggressive. You was playing under control. Draymond Green, you're too valuable to that basketball team not to be out there, man. What you give that team is something that a lot of teams wish they had. And you give them the energy, you give them the defense, and you also give them an extra ball handler to allow your shooters to play off the ball. I think that's one of the amazing things that you do in that offense that I think is noticed, but it's really the key to what y'all do. Yes, Steph, get the rain dancing, Clay get the rain dancing, but man, when Draymond get the dishing that ball and them guys coming off those screens, oh man, he threw a bounce pass to Klay Thompson yesterday. I said, if he ain't made a shot tonight, he finna make that one. But, which leads me to my man, the guard, GAWD, the Russ guard. Hey, Russ, I'm going to talk to you, man. I'm going to talk to you personally only because I believe in your talent and your ability. I love the way you play the game and you play hard. It's the playoffs. They got film on you now. You're not going to be able to approach with that reckless style. I'm coming. No, sir. It's scouting reports now, and the scouting report is designed to stop you. So what you have to do is get your teammates established first. You did a great job getting Roberson. Shout out to Roberson because I got a personal beef with you. You let me down last year, but you played very good. Victor Oladipo, wake up, man. I call you Home Depot. You might need to go in there and get some screws and get some tools and come back in game 2 ready to rock because your performance was bad. I don't know what you're thinking about. The girl you just banged the night before, whatever it was, because your game looked bad and you're capable of playing way better than that. You know it, and I know it. Step your game up. James Harden, beard, mohawk, the beard is what they call him. That is why he is making a strong case for MVP. He controlled that basketball game last night. He let the game come to him. He found his teammates, and they showed that they were the superior team. Russell, I believe in your roster. I believe what you can do out there on that floor. But your job is to lead now. You have to lead these troops to victory, and it's going to start with you being more of an efficient player. You can't go out there jacking and going 6 for 23. They can't have 23 misses, 23 shots, and you miss most of them in this series, let alone any series. Your shots got to count. Start looking to get to the line some more. Look for that 13, 14, and 15 triple-double Russ. Get your triple-double Russ, but don't try to get your points. You're going to get those because Houston's going to give you enough. You got to look at it like this. Pat Beverly is going to be a pest. He's going to be on you. But once you start working him out, they have no other answer. Ain't got nothing. So what you have to do is figure out how to work him out. And then once you start working him out, it's cook season. They're going to be saying, Russ got. But you got to get to that point first, Russ. And I believe you're a professional, you're a great player, and you're going to make that adjustment. I hope you make that adjustment for your sake. Because if you go out there looking again like that, everybody's going to say this is why KD left in the first place. Because we all seen that 12 for 20. And out of the 8 shots he missed, probably could have made 5 of them. But don't worry. Wasn't no pressure. We're going to find out what Kevin Durant is really about when it's pressure. I'm not going to do you like that, Russ. I've been rocking with y'all for years. He folded under the pressure last year. Yeah, you always mess up, but he usually don't. And he wasn't there to bail you out. But with that being said, we got some ball games coming on tonight. I thank y'all for paying attention and watching. And as I continue to grow, y'all continue to support me, critique me, and give me anything that y'all need. Well, anything that I need that's going to make me a better analyst and sportscaster, because that's something I really care about. And for those who know me, this is what we like to do. But with that being said, I got to go back in there and be with the family. But this ends the edition of many more to come of Homage Speaks.